So good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. It was -7 degrees this morning, starting out here in Framingham, Massachusetts. So uh, we're in our hot studio now for a Saturday morning power class. My name is Amy. I've got my friend Deba laying down on the red mat, and she and I, and Molly in the background there, and Constantina will be your demonstrators today. Welcome to the studio, everybody. Thank you for coming in. This is a power class. And do whatever you can do. Have fun with it. It's meant to be enjoyable and fun and really good for your body as well. So thanks for tuning in, and we're going to start on our backs today. Lie down nice and comfortably on your back. Feel the support of the earth holding you up so firmly. Surrender to that support. You can raise your arms up in the air, open and close your fingers, circle your wrists. Change the direction of those wrist circles. And then bring your knees up in the air. Put one hand on each knee and start circling the legs. Excuse me, I ate some frogs last night. No, I would never do that. Opening and closing your legs, circling the knees. Now you'll notice the past couple of weeks I've been wearing these knee warmers or leg warmers, and these are fantastic. Okay, so if you're stretching and active in the winter time, make sure you warm up those knees. Just a little bit of extra wool around the knees is all you need. And you can see the demonstrators circling their knees. We might get right into some good core work here. What do you guys think? Shall we? I know Molly wants it. Thumbs up, right, Judy? Alrighty. You're going to bring your knees just above your hips. And I want 90-degree angles here. I know, right? I'm going to go sideways, I think. Let's see if the camera can catch that. No, not really. All right, how about that? Yeah, so you're going to bring your knees up in the air. Press the thighs away from you here. So some hand strength. Lay your head back. Use your hand strength to push the thighs away from you. And use your leg strength to push the hands towards you. Now pay attention to your lower back for me. Is your back flat on the floor? Pull your belly in and down. Breathe. I want you to create that intra-body resistance, legs against hands, and breathe. How's that feeling? We're going to hold this. We're going to hold this 30 more seconds, guys. Okay, release. And when you release, stretch the legs on the floor and stretch your arms high up above you. Stick position. How's your core feel? That's not easy, is it? Y'all ready for second set? Let's give it a whirl. Ready? Knees up in the air. And take it. 60 seconds. We're still playing with how to set up our broadcasts. Every day is different. What can I say? Halfway through, guys. Halfway through. You're doing beautifully. Squeeze. Breathe. All right. Release. Lay out long for that stick pose. Stretch. Breathe. Let's bring those knees back up in the air, okay? So you're setting it up 90-degree angles here between calves and thighs, between thighs and belly. And then raise those arms up in the air for me. Good. I want you to leave the right leg exactly where it is, but lower your left leg and straighten it. When you do that, you lower your right arm and straighten it. And here we go. We're going to switch. And switch. Pay attention to your form. Find your beat. Breathe. Belly draws in and down, please. Lower back flat on the floor. Few more. How are you guys feeling? Is there a burning sensation inside you? "15 more seconds. Five more seconds. All right, you did great. Stretch out long. It's called stick pose. Arms above you. Legs nice and long. Right into our bicycles, okay? So this is the third component of our core strengthening set. You bring your hands behind your head. So where the neck and the skull meet is called the occipital region. That's where I want you to place your fanned out fingers. Elbows flailing out to the sides, okay guys? Right knee comes up. Now you don't want to draw the knee deep in. You want to stop it right at the hip height. And left elbow goes to reach up to it. And let's switch. Bicycles. Here we go. Breathe. Draw your belly in and down. You guys feeling that burn? Ten more. Okay. Take those thighs on your belly, squeeze, and then open and close the legs, circling. You want to try a little more, class? What do you think? Yeah, a little more? How about you guys at home? All right, ultra yogis only. Legs up in the air. Keep them straight and together. We're going to take our hands in a little Charlie's Angels steeple hands. Upper back 2 inches off the floor. Without straining through the neck or the shoulders, use your deep core muscles here to poke to the left, right. Not too bad, right? We go right into bending the knees, arms in the air, dropping left leg and right arm. Do those switch outs. And resistance legs when you're ready. See how it feels for you now after you've burned through those abs. Push those thighs away from you. Push the hands towards you. Use your inner body strength. Breathe. Breathe. Good job, guys. Bring the feet on the ground. I want you to turn over onto your right side. Prop yourself up with your right elbow. We did this last Saturday. You got it. Okay, a couple of options here, my dears. Let's see. I think I've got to be there. Stack the legs, hand on the hip if you want. So version 1 is going to be lift your hips. Version 2, if you like it better, is just your leg lift. Version 3 is lift the hip, drop, leg, lift. Hip, drop, leg, lift. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, switch it out. Left side when you're ready. How do you guys feel? You still with me? Okay, I hope so. Everyone's so quiet. All right, when you're ready. Ready, guys? Oopsie. Just imagine what's to come when you take care of the abs at the beginning of class. You can just coast and flow and float and fly through the rest of class. 2 more. You did great. How do you feel? Everybody's okay? Still with us? All right, darlings, let's turn around, face the front, sit on your toes. So if you can, you're just going to tuck those sweet little toes under you, roll around, shake out your hands. Bring your hands to the ground. Pick up those knees, drop your head. It's your first downward facing dog. Walk it out a little bit. Bend one knee at a time. How are you feeling today after all that work? Let's take some rolling planks. So hips are up in the air, downward dog. Knees come to a bend. Rolling forward into your high plank position. Hips up, knees drop. Roll forward, high plank. Take a few of these. And when your body feels nice and warmed up, look forward, bend the knees, prepare for flight. Walk or hop your feet to meet your hands. Let's inhale to a flat back, a halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep, raise all the way up to standing. Exhale, prayer hands in heart center. Hold it here and ground. Beautiful. Inhale, circle sweep, raise yourselves up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Place your hands on the floor this time. Step or hop back. Let's hold our plank. So look at your planks, feel them. Shoulders are above the wrists. Thighs are strong and long. Squeeze them. Belly is drawn in. Hips are not higher than the shoulders. Draw in. Roll forward on the toes, bending at the elbows, low plank. Inhale, scoop up to up dog, pressing into the tops of the feet, possibly raising the knees. And then flip your feet, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Big breath in and let it go. Let's try that again. Bend the knees, prepare for flight. Walk or hop your feet to your hands. Inhaling flat back, hands on shins. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise it up. I like the breathing that I'm hearing. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, draw it down. Inhale, flat back. Step or hop back to that plank. Now we're going to hold this plank. Option to hold it just steady in stillness. Or you can start to do a running plank, bending the knees. Even lifting the feet. Or you can do Diablo planks, dropping heels to one side, center, the other side, center. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll forward on your toes, bend at your elbows, low plank. Inhale to up dog, and exhale. Downward facing dog. Students, a big breath in. Release. Beautifully done. Bend those knees, look forward, walk or skip, hop, jump, however you like to get there. Feet meet the hands. Inhaling flat back, hands on the shins. Beautiful. And exhale to forward fold. Inhale, we circle sweep, we raise it all the way up. And exhale, prayer hands to your heart center. If you know my classes, you know I like to really focus on strong legs and balance. So we're going to take some balancing right now. I want you to dig deep into the core work that you've done already, all right? And really utilize this strength and this power to help you with your balancing. Big breath in and out. One more time, a big breath in and out. Weight goes into your left leg. You're going to pick up your right knee. And you're going to hold your right shin with 10 interlaced fingers. To achieve that, squeeze firmly on that left glute. You can even release your left hand and make a little fist and just punch into that muscle. Make sure it's not asleep. Okay, working hard, right? Try not to collapse into the leg. Use that powerful core. It's amazing what a little core work, how it can drive the rest of the journey. It'll just keep you so well supported throughout now. So if you can, you're going to open the right thigh out to the right. Extend left arm. Nataraja or Dancer King. Dancing Shiva. Shiva is your male energy. Shakti is your female energy. This is Dancing Shiva. Channeling your male energy here. Breathe. Option to gaze at your left hand. So from all that activity and reps to stillness in a very challenging masculine posture. Okay, bring your leg back to center for me. Here we go. Keep it up there. Remember the resistance we built when we were lying on our backs? We pressed the thigh away from us, and the thigh pressed our hands toward us. Replicate that in your standing posture. Breathe. And then as you float the arms up above you, let's float the right leg behind us. Take your time. Airplane first. Crescent lunge second. Ooh. Little bend in that back knee, a little or large bend in the front knee. It just depends on your structure. Be mindful of your lower back here for me, okay? Crescent lunge. We'll take one dip. Inhale, push up first. Exhale, a dip. Crescent lunge proper. Okay, push off to that standing knee again. Capturing your shin. Maybe circling your ankle this time. Dancing Shiva. Bringing it back. Standing knee. Let's kick out this time. Push your heel forward. Bring it back. Airplane. Crescent lunge. Inhale, push up. Exhale, dip. All right, one more set if you're ready. Push off. Open. Back. Let's push down. Up. Kick out. Fly. Crescent lunge. Dip. Lift. Take your arms to your sides. Bring that right foot to meet the left. Shake out. Good job. How's that left glute feeling? Punch it out a little if you want. Roll out your heads. Let's take some rolling here. Separate those feety feet. So hands on your hips. And just roll out your head a little. Let's do the same with our shoulders. And your arms. So what I'd like here is you're going to slap that right arm across you, catch it with your left and squeeze. Back, other arm. Take your hands on your hips, circle, torso. And the ever important knee rolls. Bring those knees together and let's circle. All right. Let's bring it back up. If you can, when you're ready, we take it on the other side. Let's see. Weight goes into right leg, yes. Interlace those fingers. Let's scoop that left shin. Squeeze. Circling at your ankle. And open it up. Dancing Shiva. Breathe. Bring your leg back. Now let it free float, but you're going to add that beautiful resistance. Best thing for the core. When it's feeling strong, circle sweep. I like to add the kick out. It's great for the hip flexor. And fly high. This side might feel completely different from the other side. That's normal. Airplane, crescent, lift up, and one little pump down. Back up. Second set. I think we did 4 sets. Is that true? On the other side, a total of 4. Was anyone counting? 3? 3? Okay. This is our second set. Push down. Oh, you open up first, right? Shiva. It's getting to be too much fun. At least for me. I hope for you. Squeeze. Here we go. Fly. Land. Oh, I just love all the different versions. Okay, this might be our third set. It might be our last. I'm not sure. I thought we did 4. We'll cap it at 3. Okay, press. Beautiful. Rise it up. Kick. Oh, dancing Shiva. Let's take Shiva. Thank you, Karina. there's so much. There's so much. It's like being at a buffet, and there's just so much deliciousness to choose from. I don't think we'll ever see buffets again post-COVID. What do you guys think? Buffets coming back? It'll have to be an exercise buffet. A sequence so chock full of delicious yoga postures. Down. Okay, ladies and gent. We have one gentleman in the room. Left foot steps forward to meet the right, and arms come down. And of course, in yoga land, it's called yogis and yoginis. All right, I feel like eagle. I feel like we need to take flight. Actually, let's do a squat. So feet are slightly apart, heels in, legs out, toes out rather. Circle sweep rise. Hands in prayer. The prayer hands glide in front of your heart, but then they kind of pass down a little bit to help the legs start to bend. And 1 or 2 elbows on the insides of those thighs. And you can just kind of go from one heel to the other. You feel that in the outsides of your glutes. Oh, what a nice stretch. And if you've got the leg strength, you're going to push up. If you have the knee strength, protect those knees at all costs, students. Lifting up nice and high, maybe a tiny little back bend. And as you come back to the midline, the arms extend out. Right hand is going to swing under the left. So swing them, bend the elbows, cross at wrists. So heel your feet slightly in, bend your knees. Weight goes into the left leg, right leg comes up and over. Depending on how you're feeling today, possibly that right foot comes behind left calf, or maybe not. Eagle. Breathe. We'll unravel our legs, unravel our arms. Inhale, circle sweep. Let's separate those feet a little bit. We're going down for that squat. Take your time. Use those powerful thighs. Squeeze. Maybe a little side to side. When you're ready, push up. Arms come out, toe heel the feet slightly closer. This is your left hand. It gets swung under the right. All right, find that seat. Weight goes in right leg, left leg extends, left leg high, up and over. Breathe. Core is solid. Hold it. Beautifully done. Untangle your legs, untangle your arms. Breath in, circle sweeps you high. And breath out, prayer hands to your heart center. We breathe in and we breathe out. Okay, one more fun sequence standing, working the powerful core and also strengthening the legs and building balance. How are we doing? It feels okay? Awesome. I'm so happy. All right, so for dancer pose, I'm not a traditional dancer type. I'm going to do the quad stretch that I learned as a young runner many, 35 years ago. 35 years ago. Much more than that. All right, thigh points downward. 42 years ago. Wow. Okay, the knee points to the floor. Thigh stretches downward. Shoulders back. Push the pelvis forward. Make sure your rib cage is over your pelvis. And if you've got it in you, try to push the thigh back a little bit, stretching your right hip flexor. Now, those of you who want to go deeper into the yoga dancer, you can take a look at what Deba's doing. She's charging forward with her chest. And or you can just keep one hand on the leg, the other arm shoots up, and you take your traditional dancer. I tend to stay away from that posture. I have back issues. And this quad stretch does just fine. But you can see some of the demonstrators taking traditional dancers, and they're very beautiful. Breathe. Good, Wellington. Good. All right. We're going to try the other side, okay? I'm just doing the quad stretch. In and of itself, it's a beautiful stretch. Reaching back for my foot. Thighs come together. Shoulders draw back. Both hands are on that ankle and foot. Knee points down. Feel that glorious stretch. And breathe. Stay here or start to push the left thigh back. Option to go into your full dancer pose. Couple more breaths. Coming out carefully, students, the opposite way you came in, and posture releases down. Shake out any limbs that need shaking or loosening up. We'll take it into tree position next. Okay, weight in the left leg, right toes pointing at the floor. Open and close that right thigh. When it's nice and open, drag your right heel up your left leg. And you can place it deep in the crevice of your left thigh. Or perhaps today your tree is a little lower and it's on your calf. It doesn't matter how high or low you go, it's your tree. And take whatever movements are calling your name. Your release from your tree will be Tanasana, pyramid pose. The right foot steps behind the left. There's a distance though. If you have a block or a water bottle, or if you're at home and you have a book, grab that. Two hips pointing forward. Reach. Flat back takes you forward. You can hold on to the block on the floor or hands on hips, keeping that back flat. And breathe. This beautiful alignment, Elaine. So if you choose to keep your back flat, the crown of your head points to the front of the room. If you're choosing to take a Janushirasana here, you'll start to bend your spine, rounding the lower, middle, and upper back. Chin is to chest and head is to left knee. Left knee is welcome to bend. And then pulling deeply into the core. If you've rounded, you come back up the opposite way you came in. And if you never rounded your back, it's just a flat unhinging from the hip and rising up. Good. Back foot steps forward to meet the front one. Tree pose on the left side, which means you're going to ground your right leg, yes? And you're going to pivot on those left toes, just opening and closing. Good. And then you're going to drag the left foot up. As high or low as feels right for you on January 30th, 2021. Find your moves. Transcend. Tanasana. Releasing left foot behind you, squaring hips to the front of your room, lifting up out of the waist and lower back, and gently hinging forward. Crown of head is your headlight. Let it lead you, either maintaining that flat back or deciding to take Janushirasana, Dandayamana Vibhaktapada Janushirasana, standing separate leg, head to knee position. Chin to chest, head to right knee. And then belly draws in. So whether you're rolling back up or you maintain the flat back and you're unhinging, make sure that belly's drawing back to your spine. Good work. Once you're upright, back foot steps forward to meet the front one. Shake out your hands or anything else. Roll out those shoulders. We've been doing a bunch of lateral lunges, both on Saturdays and during the week. So I'd like to just include a lateral lunge before we head down onto our bellies. Okay, guys? So you'll just inhale and open up the arms, stretch. So every time you do this, you're aligning your body evenly and finding its ultimate length. Keep that in mind. As you exhale, we open up to 5-pointed star. Good. I've got my blocks. I need them to bring the floor closer to me. We're going to hinge forward. And then I put my blocks on the ground in front of me and just kind of put the weight into the balls of my feet and stretch. And if your hands are on the ground or on blocks, you can now walk them and just take a lateral lunge. It's a side lunge. If you have the leg strength, okay, you're going to push up through the legs, and this takes a while to get that leg strength, and then come on down the other side. And push up and down. And if the leg strength is not there yet, you can just walk across, okay? Just as good walking across. And just getting that gorgeous stretch on the inside of your thighs, yes? And you can use the arms too. Judy, you are just a beautiful dance. Your poetry in motion. Use your breath. You know, in my class, we always take some slow motion moves. I don't have a Tai Chi background, but I take a lot of Kat's classes, and she always brings Tai Chi in. The slower you move, the longer it takes, and the longer it lasts. Okay, I think we kind of had some fun with this. What do you guys think? Kind of cool. Point your toes so you're facing the front of your mat. We'll take this right into a runner's lunge and sweep your front leg back into a high plank position. We're taking it down, holding that plank. Belly draws in. Oh, Dema has us holding planks all the time. It's such a great workout. Shoulders above your wrists, belly draw in, hold that plank. Option, of course, to bring knees to the floor anytime. Elbows rotate inward, okay, as you lower down and bend them. Take your sweet time. And then rest with your left ear on the mat and your head facing to the right. And bending your knees, you can windshield wiper the legs. How are you guys at home doing, okay? Hope you're having a great Saturday so far. Take your big breath in. And maybe as you exhale, you turn your head in the other direction, just to give your neck an even stretch. Okay. We're going to put our chins on the mat. Let's see. Like that. Okay. And grab your right ankle from behind you, bend the knee. This is that quad stretch that we did standing, only now we're laying down. I take both hands and hold that one single foot. That way my shoulders get an even stretch. Bring your heel close to your glute. Relax your left leg. Let's pick the right thigh up if possible. Good work. Lower it down. Switch out sides for me. Right leg relaxes. Left knee bends. Hold the foot. Squeeze. Raise your thigh. Gently lower down. Beautifully done. We'll extend the arms out to our sides. Big toes together so they touch. Tops of feet on the floor. Squeeze your glutes. Press your pubic bone down into the ground. Squeeze your quads. We're going to lift chest and thighs up, airplane position, and down, and up. Very good for the middle back here, and down. One more time. Fly high. Good. And down. Keep your arms out, taking that gorgeous shoulder chest stretch. So 2 ways to get there. Right arm stays perpendicular to the length of your body. The left hand can either push you over onto right side, or you can take half serpent position, bending the left knee, raising the left thigh, and then using momentum from the leg to sweep over onto your right side. I try to do this posture every single day. I could sleep like this. Let's unroll. We're going to take 3 more airplanes. 2 arms extend, big toes touch, empty your body, exhale. Inhale, fly, 1, and lower. The students here are really working hard. I can see these folks are power lovers and strength trainers and endurance athletes and people who just eat up life. What a beautiful gift our lives are. Arms extend out. You find your way over to your left side, either the half serpent way or with a little help from that right hand. Oh, yeah. Okay. Carefully coming back down. We're going to take our hands underneath our shoulders here, palms on the floor. Let's get 1 Cobra in just for lower back strength. You'll peel your chest up off of your mat. Use the deep core muscles. Squeeze your buttocks. And from here, just taking your tabletop and then walking your knees forward, bringing them as together as is available to you, and taking a fixed, firm, or reclining hero's posture. I'm going to take my block. I use it as a little seat. Most of you don't need that. I do, though. And just kind of leaning back a little. Of course, some of you can lie all the way back, but this is where I sit, and it works for me. Breathe. Carefully raise yourselves back up. I'd like you to come on your knees at this point. So again, the leg warmers really come in handy for times when you are standing on your knees. Okay? I think I'm always going to wear these even in the summertime. This is something Dema did a couple of days ago in class that I really loved so much. We're going to stand on the right knee and the left leg will come out to the side. And I believe it was just hands on the ground, and you kind of walked forward a bit and stretched that right hip flexor. And then you kind of walked back a little as well. So you'll feel that on the inside of your left thigh. Just walk forward again if you'd like, stretching that right hip flexor. It's almost like an upward dog with an extended left leg. And back. Okay, beautiful. Back to your center. We'll rise up, one knee, one foot, circle sweep, and just take a nice little side bend. We'll switch out our legs here. So left knee comes in, right leg extends. Hands come in front of you, you walk, dip. Maybe stay there, or maybe walk yourselves back. You can go back and forth here at your own pace. And find your way up if and when you feel like it. And you'll take a side bend. And taking it down to your tabletop position. How about just some circles? Now, whenever it calls your name, you'll lay down on your back for me. Heads facing the front and feet facing the back. Kind of the way we started class, wasn't it? Stretching out nice and long. Point and flex your toes. Stretch those arms. Let's take that lower back exercise that I love so much. Arms wherever they serve you well. Right knee comes up. Don't worry, there's no more ab work though. So nice to already have that in the bank of health. Right knee comes out. And then just straighten the right leg and rotate it inward. So you're just going to make some circles with that right leg. Really nice for the lower back. Try it on the left also. Oh, sorry, cutie. And then both knees will come up and we'll take those nice leg circles, okay? So circling the knees, stirring them towards your chest and away from your chest. And we took eagle standing, so I'd like you to try to take eagle legs at this point where you take your right leg, cross it over the left, and tuck your right foot behind your left calf. It might be easier to do that with legs in the air. And then the left toe lands. With arms out to sides, you just kind of wiggle the legs to one side, the knees drop, and then maybe to the other. Please, nothing drastic, just explore. Bless you, my dear. And you can even raise those eagle legs and just kind of, that right knee maybe has a crayon on it, and you're making a circle in the air. Maybe just circle those knees a little bit with legs twisted tightly together. Or option to just drop them to one side. Untangle your legs. We're going to carefully rise up, legs in front of us, so slow Pilates roll up. And you can stay seated facing the back. Okay, guys, open up your legs. Arms up, and we're just going to twist over to the right. So your right hand's behind you and your left arm helps twist you to the right. And inhale up and twist over to the left. Now, option here to raise that right hip a little. Okay. And just take some side to sides this way, finding a nice twist. I actually love this so much. This really helps my back. Up. And the other side. You feel that release, guys? Oh, okay. And we will bring the heels together and lower down slow and steady. Good. Let's see. Eagle legs. Left leg up and over the right thigh. Find those eagle legs. You can drop them to the left. You can drop them to the right. You can bring them up in the air and they can circle. And then you untangle them and straighten them out. Nice and long stick pose, and it's a slow Pilates roll up. And then you open your legs, right hand behind you as you come on over to the side and the other side. Couple more at your pace. Oh, love this stretch so much. All right, bring the legs together. Lie back. Hey, let's stop in a boat. How about that? Holding the backs of your legs or not, or hands on the floor or not. Float that boat, holding it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay out long all the way down. Wind removing, interlace your fingers, squeeze that right thigh to the right of your rib cage. Breathe. Pick up your left foot, place it on the floor by bending the left knee. Position your right ankle over your left thigh. I use a block and I press my right thigh away from me. Half pigeon. Let us take that to the other side. Relax the right leg straight on the floor. Bend your left knee, wind relieving on the left. Squeeze. Right knee will bend, right foot flat on the floor, getting prepped for your reclining half pigeon. Left ankle over right thigh. Let's take our happy baby whenever you're ready. Releasing those legs, one foot in each hand above you. Bend your knees and just allow. Breathe. You can straighten the right leg and bend the left one deeper. And then change, straighten the left leg. With legs in the air, release them. Waterfall position. Straighten them up. I like my hands in the air as well. All the blood flowing back down to my heart where it belongs. Living a heart-centered life instead of a power-driven life. Speak from the heart. Make choices from the heart. Let go of control. Stay in your waterfall or ask yourself, is there any position I would like to take before final Shavasana that my body is asking me for? This is where I sign off with you guys. So I hope you have the most beautiful day ever. My name is Amy. I'll be back next Saturday at 9. I'm going to dim the lights here and take these guys into final Shavasana. So you enjoy your final Shavasana at home. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with Kat. Namaste.